Here's the stage where we've now resized the animal, and currently it appears to be on one layer. For some of you, when you look at this, you have got your layer with your creature on there, but some of you might have this layer 1. Let me show you what I mean. When you click onto here, this little icon, which has got a little page there, it makes a new layer. Layers in Photoshop, think about like a little bit of cling film that goes over the top, and you can draw onto the cling film as opposed to on the animal. So I'm going to demonstrate that in another video later. But now that I've created that layer, once again, if you didn't get that the first time around, if you click onto that little icon where it looks like a page, then you click onto that and it says layer 1. I'm now going to call that outline. So just check the spelling there, outline, just here. And once you've got outline, you can then also draw over the top of the animal. But before we do that, we're going to select on the animal itself so we never draw on it by accident, and we'll click on this padlock here, and it says lock all. So see, there's the padlock, and we want to make sure we don't draw on top of the animal. So select the animal, turn it blue, then you can click onto here, lock all, and hopefully now if you try to paint onto it, now it won't allow you to do that because it's locked. So now what we want to do is to draw on the outline. But before we do that, we're going to do something else which will help us. So if I unlock the animal, and this time I'm going to change this here, the opacity. Opacity is how see-through or transparent an image is. So watch here. When I change this to about 50%, notice that the animal is becoming more transparent. So we're going to do it in such a way you can see where the checkerboard is coming in. So now at this stage, it may also be helpful to create another layer. So we'll put that underneath the sausage dog, and we're going to fill that with a white color. But let's call this background first of all. Hit enter. So you've got a background behind the sausage dog. So on the background, we're going to use the bucket, and you can choose a color. So I click onto this color here, choose white. By moving this dot, you see how the colors over here change, and I'm going to move up to white, press OK, and then go with the bucket, and now you can see it filled the background here. If you rewind the video and watch again, this will have changed. So now I will lock that because I want to make no changes there. I'll go to the sausage dog, and there's the opacity. Once again, I can change that to make it a bit lighter now, because it's going to make it much easier to draw around the creature. So now if I click once again on here, it takes off that menu. I click onto here to lock it. So now I can't draw onto here. So back to the outline, I'm now going to choose a brush. Here's my paintbrush, and I'm going to go to the triangle up here. And let's see how we go with a size 5 brush. I'm going to just test this out first by drawing that. Before I start drawing with the paintbrush, I need to make sure it's the right color. So I'm going to go to this black bit here, and clicking on here it changes it to black and white, and I can start to draw around the animal. Now if you want to make it easier, use the magnifying glass, draw a box around the area, and then you can click onto the paintbrush, and you can now draw much more easily because you're closer in. So draw the outline of the creature, and you continue this on. The advantage also is that you can scroll down using this scroll bar, clicking and dragging, click and drag across, and you can continue your drawing. So continue your drawing until you've got it complete by using the scroll bars using the magnifying glass and click on Fit Screen, so you can see how the developing drawing is coming along. And you can also click on the magnifying glass, draw a box around the area you want to draw the line, and continue on. So I'm going to complete this drawing, and why don't you have a go as well?